Gnandeep Academy, India's top coaching institution for civil services preparation. Join us online to get most enriching experience from best faculty with excellent notes and specially designed courses. To join the batch, download Gnandeep IAS Academy app from Google Play Store. For more information, contact 9511 280 465.
Hello friends, welcome you all to Gnandeep Academy. In today's polity batch, we are going to study one of the most interesting topic of Indian polity. The topic is our parliament. It means this will be one of the lengthiest topic in Indian polity, and as we cover this topic, we will get an idea that in how interesting way our parliament works. That's why this topic is one of the most important topic of Indian polity. Now, before moving forward, I just want to give you a simple idea about three important concepts. First, what is the meaning of government, जिसको हम सरकार कहते हैं. दूसरा, what is separation of power, and third is what is division of power. The most interesting concepts are there, and I will make an attempt to give you understanding of these concepts in your own language. That's why these topics are very, very important. So let's start with this topic. The name of the topic is parliament, and we are going to study with three topics in the beginning. First is government, second is separation of power, and third is division of power. So let's go into it. Now, you read the word government many times in layman's language. When you are in college, when you are in your school, when you are not preparing for civil services, you read this word government many times. For many school going children, who is Sarkar? So Sarkar is Amitabh Bachchan in that movie. बराबर है, मैं करने भी नहीं दूंगा और करूंगा भी नहीं. So that is Sarkar. But here, when we go for the word government can be defined in two different ways. One is narrow definition of government. Second is broad definition of government. One is narrow definition and second one is broad definition. Why these two different definitions, and which definition is more relevant for civil services, or which definition is used in our day-to-day life, are two different perspectives. So let's go into it in a very simple manner. So first thing, the word government can be defined in two ways. One is narrow definition of government. Second is broad definition of government. Let's go into it. Now, before moving forward, whenever we utter a word government, always remember the government has three important organs. Whenever a question comes, what are the important organs of government? Remember, the word government or the government has three important organs. One is legislature, second is executive, and third is judiciary. Legislature, executive, and judiciary. These are three important organs of government. Then what is the function of legislature, or who are the parts of the legislature? Legislature involves Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. My dear friends, before one important thing, I am not giving these definitions in a very strict sense from the perspective of a prelims examination. Here I am just making you understanding, I am just giving you understanding of these words for your general common sense. When I will be teaching those words, legislature, in proper prelims sense, at that time, I will give you what are the all important components of the government or those words. But here, just try to understand these concepts. Here, whenever I use a word legislature, remember what is legislature? It is Lok Sabha, it is Rajya Sabha in the center, it is legislative assembly, it is legislative council in the state. Right? So it is in center, it is in the states. Clear? Now here remember, whenever the word legislature comes, it involves Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council. Is a legislature. Clear? Then what is the most important function of legislature? To make laws. Making of the laws is the most important function of legislature. It means legislature is law making organ of the government. I repeat once again, legislature is law-making organ of the government. It means what is the most important function of parliament or state assembly? To make laws for the people based on the instructions given by our constitution. Then comes second organ, executive. Executive, it involves president, then prime minister, council of minister in the center, then governor in the states, chief minister and council of ministers in the states, and secretariat, which involves all your government functionaries. It is executive organ of the government. Then comes question, what is the important function of executive? The most important function of executive is to implement laws made by legislature. It means lawmaking is the most important function of legislature. Law implementation on the ground is the most important function of executive. Then comes judiciary. It involves lower court, subordinate court, high court and supreme court. It is judiciary. We are going to study the topic on judiciary in very detail. We are going to have a detailed perspective on this entire topic on judiciary. Then what is the function of judiciary? The most important function of judiciary is to review the things, to review, to examine, to check, to evaluate. These are the important functions of judiciary. To review what? To review the laws made by legislature and to review the implementation carried out by executive. To review whether the laws are within the ambit of the constitution or not. To review whether the implementation is within the constitution and within the legal limits or not. So the most important function of judiciary is to review, check, examine, evaluate and validate legislative and executive function is the function of judiciary. So you get an idea about the organs of the government. Now you remember, legislature, law making organ, executive, law implementing organ, judiciary, checking, reviewing or evaluating organ of the government. Now let's come to the narrow definition of government and broad definition of government. When we use the word government in broader sense, then the broader definition of government includes legislature, executive and judiciary. Clear this thing? It means the broader definition of government involves legislature, executive and judiciary. All these three organs are the part of the government. That's why the broader definition of government involves all the three organs of the government. Then comes narrower definition. Then what is the narrow definition of government? What are the components of narrow definition of government? So the narrow definition of government involves executive only. In our day-to-day life, when you read newspaper, when you go for discussion, when you listen common man talking about government, so the newspaper, common man's discussion, common man's utterance of the word government involve executive only. In our day-to-day life, whenever we use word government, it is concerned with executive only. What it means? It means we use word government in narrower sense in our day-to-day life. Clear this thing? I repeat once again, we use government in a narrower sense in our day-to-day life. Clear? So this is very clear-cut definition of government. We can define word government in two ways. One is narrow definition, second is broader definition. Broader definition of government involves legislature, executive and judiciary, whereas narrower definition of government involves executive only executive. And in our day-to-day life, we use government word in narrower sense. It means whenever we talk about government, we talk about executive only. Right? So this is the first part that we try to understand the word government. Clear? Government, narrow definition, broad definition. Now we'll try to understand one of the very interesting concept of political science. I'm going to give you this concept in your own language. Generally, when I teach in offline classes, I always ask this question in my class. I ask them, Can anybody explain me the word separation of powers and division of power in common man's language? I will request every one of you, I request every one of you to pause this video and try to understand these two words, division of power and separation of power, in your own language. In your own language. Just make an attempt. This is called as internalization. Understanding every concept in our own language is called as internalization. And this is very, very important thing to understand every concept in your own language. So please explain me. And you have to explain me in common man's language. It means I am not preparing for civil services. मैं जस्ट एक राह चलता आदमी हूं और आपको एक राह चलते आदमी को सिखाना है सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर्स क्या होता है और डिवीजन ऑफ पावर्स क्या होता है, ये आपको सिखाना है. सो आप बताइए मुझको कि व्हाट इज योर कंसेप्ट ऑफ सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर एंड डिवीजन ऑफ पावर. अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कंसेप्ट इज देयर. चलो मैं आपको बताता हूं. लेट्स गो फॉर इट. सी, एक बॉक्स है. एक बॉक्स में मैंने क्या किया है, हर तरह के फ्रूट रखे हैं. लाइक मैंगो रखा हुआ है, एप्पल रखा हुआ है, देन सपोटा है, तरबूज है. ऑल दीज फ्रूट्स आर देयर. आई केप्ट ऑल दीज फ्रूट्स इन दिस बॉक्स, राइट. तो मुझे बताओ, मैं अगर इसमें इस तरह के सभी फ्रूट्स रखूंगा तो मैं इसको, अगर ये फ्रूट्स मुझे अलग करने हैं, मिक्स ऑफ फ्रूट इज देयर, तो मैं उसमें सेपरेशन करूंगा या डिवाइड करूंगा? आप मुझे बताइए. मैं इसमें सेपरेशन करूंगा या डिवाइड करूंगा? आप बताइए. और दूसरा एक बॉक्स है सेम, उस बॉक्स में मैंने क्या किया है, सिर्फ इसमें मैंने मैंगो रखे हुए. ओनली मैं, कोई छोटे मैंगो है, बड़े मैंगो है, कोई अल्फोंसो है, कोई केशर है. आई हैव पुट ओनली मैंगोज इन दिस पर्टिकुलर बॉक्स. बताइए, इस सेकेंड बॉक्स में, ये फर्स्ट बॉक्स हो गया समझो, दिस इज वन इज फर्स्ट बॉक्स, दिस वन इज सेकेंड बॉक्स. तो यू टेल मी, मैं कहां पे सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर करूंगा और कहां पे डिवीजन ऑफ पावर करूंगा, एंड व्हाई? एक्सप्लेन मी दिस कंसेप्ट. अभी आप देखिए, ये जो फर्स्ट बॉक्स है, ये फर्स्ट बॉक्स में मैंने वैरायटी ऑफ फ्रूट्स रखे हुए हैं. मैंगो है, तरबूजा है, सपोटा है. ऑल दीज फ्रूट्स आर देयर. ऑल दीज फ्रूट्स आर देयर. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, these fruits, different fruits have different characters. It means we cannot divide them. We have to separate them. We have to separate mangoes from sapota, sapota from tarbuja, tarbuja from pomegranate, pomegranate from apple. We have to separate all these fruits. Why? Because they have different characteristics. So when different characteristics are there at one place, they must be separated. Clear? So this is the separation of fruits will be there. और यहां पे क्या होगा, यहां पे सब के सब मैंगो है, सो दे हैव सेम कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. ओनली चीज क्या है, दे हैव डिफरेंस इन देयर साइज, सो देयर विल बी डिवीजन. बराबर. आप घर में अगर बच्चों को फ्रूट बांटने बैठोगे तो आप किसी को मैंगो, किसी को सपोटा, किसी को ग्रेप्स, किसी को आम तो नहीं दोगे. आप क्या करोगे, हर एक को आधा या एक आम दोगे. सो इट विल बी डिवीजन बिटवीन चिल्ड्रंस. बराबर. लेकिन जब आप हॉस्पिटल में जाओगे, देन एट दैट प्लेस विल गिव देम बेस्ड ऑन देयर रिक्वायरमेंट. समवन माइट डिमांड मैंगो, समवन माइट डिमांड सपोटा, समवन माइट डिमांड बनाना. ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर देयर. सो देयर विल बी सेपरेशन. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे डिमांड सेपरेट different things. So it is separation of power and second is division of power. Clear this thing. So this is very simple concept. So when different characters are there, then we go for separation. But when common characters are there, then we go for division of power. बहुत सारे लोगों के समझ में भी नहीं आया होगा कि सर आपने क्या बताया. You said that you are going to teach us separation of power and division of power, concept of polity, and you took us to horticulture, pomology. Why so? So now we'll take the same concept in the polities. Now see, what is meaning of separation of power? It is the separation of organs having different characteristics. So there will be a separation of powers between legislature, executive and judiciary. Separation of powers will be there between legislature, executive and judiciary. Why? Because legislature has the most important function of law making, executive implementation of the law, and judiciary review of the legislative and executive function. It means these three organs have three separate different functions. That's why there will be separation of powers between legislature, executive and judiciary, because they have separate different powers and functions. That's why here it will be a separation of powers. But what about division of power? When we think about government, as I told you, we have three-tier government. Means government are located at three levels: central level, Prime Minister and Council of Minister; state level, Chief Minister and Council of Minister; local level, urban local government, rural local government, ZP President and municipal corporations, mayor and all those people. So at central government, it is the function of Prime Minister and Council of Minister to implement central laws. At state level, it is the function of Chief Minister and Council of Minister to implement state laws. And at the local level, it is the function of Mayor plus ZP President to implement rules and regulations made by state government at local level. It means these three organs, central government, state government and local government, they are carrying same function. And what is that same function? Implementation of the laws is the function. They are carrying same function, which is implementation of the laws. It means they are carrying same function. So there will be there will be division of power at central level, at state level and local level, because they are carrying out same function of implementation. It means there will be division of power between central government, state government and local government. And there will be separation of powers between legislature, executive and judiciary. We separate things which are different and we divide things which are similar. That's why legislature, executive and judiciary will have separation of power. Central government, state government and local government will have division of power. So this is very interesting concept. Separation of power and division of power. So what we have seen? First we have seen what is meaning of government. Then we have seen broad definition of government, narrow definition of government. Then we have seen what is separation of power and what is division of power. Very interesting concepts are there and I hope you will love these concepts. So read these concepts, go through these videos time and again, you will get a very good idea about these concepts. So that's all from my side. We'll keep watching all these videos, and to know more these concepts, you can join our batch on Gnandeep Academy's apps, where you can get all these videos of polity in same simple language. Till then, thank you very much. Have a good day. Tata, bye bye.
Gnandeep Academy, India's top coaching institution for civil services preparation. Join us online to get most enriching experience from best faculty with excellent notes and specially designed courses. To join the batch, download Gnandeep IAS Academy app from Google Play Store. For more information, contact 9511 280 465.